Hi everybody! I'm really glad that you're here to join in for this video series of yoga for total beginners. Maybe this is your first ever discovery of yoga, or maybe you have already tried a few classes and you still feel confused. So I really hope I can help you out a little bit to be more comfortable with some poses in yoga and how to start discovering it for yourself and making yourself comfortable. So I think today we will just start with the most basic pose, and this is a comfortable sitting position. I have a memory of my first yoga class when I'm coming into the classroom and people are just talking, you're a stranger, you don't really know who to talk to, ask any questions, and then the teacher comes in and goes, please take a comfortable position so we can prepare for the class. And me, I start to think, comfortable position on the floor. But I realize, of course, that this is not yoga. So I turn around to see what others are doing. And to my big surprise, I see them being comfortable sitting on the floor in their cross-legged position. Or even better, and as I look at these people with their spines perfectly erect, sitting straight, not moving, I go, is it really comfortable? And here I am trying to cross my legs, not being able to find a comfortable position because it really hurts my hips. My knees are all the way up to my ears and my butt is barely touching the floor. My back is rounded. Okay, I'm extremely uncomfortable as I see the teacher pointing toward the corner, toward the bunch of weird bricks and belts. And he tells me, go grab the block. Fortunately, today we have lots of props that we can use to make us comfortable, what seems to be an uncomfortable cross-legged position. As we're not really used to sitting on the floor, and especially in cross-legged position on the hard surface, this is normal, that it doesn't feel comfortable from the beginning. So I prefer to start with the block because it gives you a much harder surface where you can actually feel your sitting bones. However, if it's too hard and you don't feel comfortable on the yoga block, you can always use a meditation cushion that you can also adjust with the height if you want it a little bit lower, a little bit higher. So it's up to you. But as again, I said, I prefer to start with the block. So starting on a comfortable cross-legged position, what do I mean by it? You're trying to cross your legs in about the middle of your shin. So the crossing comes through the middle. And then you prop yourself up on the block. If your spine is still rounded and your legs are all the way up here, it's okay. You can still prop yourself up even higher until you are comfortable, more or less comfortable, to sit in this position for at least the next 5 to 10 minutes without really thinking that you have to change, and you can concentrate on your breathing and concentrate on your body. You will notice that as you go higher, it's harder to crisscross your legs right in the middle of your shin. It's okay, you can take them wider, whatever feels comfortable at this time on your hips, and trying to push now your tailbone and your sit bones into your brick and elongate your spine through. Once you feel that your spine is erect, then bring your attention back to your hips. If your knees are really pulling down and it's still hard to sit here because it gives you too much pressure on your hips, you can always use maybe either more blocks or some pillows to prop your knees up as well on both sides. So that will give you a relief of your hips. This is like a small chair, but where you already start to open up a little bit in your hips and trying to keep your spine erect. Once you are comfortable over some period of time, you can start removing one block at a time or removing them at all if you like to. Or you can stay on your 2 blocks all the time and work rather than elongating the time that you're staying in the seated position with your spine erect, with your hips that are slowly opening up. And maybe with time, you will go down to the floor. Maybe not, who cares? Most important that you are comfortable enough to stay in the position for the duration of time that is needed. So once you found your comfortable position, let's just practice to sitting up straight. So here we will work just a little bit on our alignment, making sure that our spine is erect and we're still comfortable. Make sure that both of your sitting bones, the bones that are poking out, are touching the floor or the block and pushing evenly into the block. So not sitting to your right or onto your left, rather than evenly pushing it, trying to feel them. You can even squeeze them toward each other slightly to feel them a little bit more. Then try to find your tailbone and pull it toward the ground. Feel how your lower abdomen is engaging as you are pulling your tailbone and squeezing slightly your sit bones together. Now, from here, you have more or less a stable base where you can elongate your spine all the way through the crown of your head. As you start to elongate your spine, you might notice that your lower ribs are starting to poke out slightly. To avoid this and to keep your spine straight, try to engage your abdominal muscles and pull these lower ribs in. Imagine and visualize a straight line that is going through your spine from your tailbone all the way through the crown of your head. Now, bring your attention toward your hips. Hopefully, you're now comfortable in your hips, and if you feel that they are stretching even more, you might want to prop them up a little bit, because as you start to elongate your spine from your pelvis, your hips will start opening up a little bit more. Now, the position of the hands, it doesn't matter. Whatever you are most comfortable. You can keep them on your knees, you can fold them in front of you, you can connect your thumb and your index finger, forming a ring, and connect the other 3 fingers and allow your hands to rest on your knees. Whatever mudra you would like to use, whatever is more comfortable at this time, just do this. Feel your body, see what it wants and where it wants to be, because only your body and you know the best, what is the best for you. And slowly close your eyes and try to come to your breath. Feeling your breath as it enters your nostrils, passes through your throat, and fills up your lower abdomen, then your lungs, all the way up to your neck, and feel how your breath is exiting your body through your nose, the throat, the upper part of your lungs, and from your lower abdomen. I really hope that it clarified a little bit what does it mean to be in a comfortable seated position as you start your yoga lesson or your yoga practice. And I hope you can practice this for this week until I'm able to upload the next video where we will talk a little bit more about breathing and how to connect your body, how to connect to your breath, and what is this yogic breathing and ujjayi. Well, have a lovely day and see you all next week. Bye-bye.